Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another review, and today I'm taking a look at another 30-minute missions kit that came out, last week? This week? Last week. But this right here is the option part set 8, which is the multi-backpack. So basically, have you ever wanted yourself that ground Gundam backpack from 8th MS team, but, didn't want to keep buying a whole bunch of ground Gundams or the gyms from that show? Well, now you can get something like it with a whole bunch of weaponry included. How good it is, I'm not sure yet, but if it is up to the usual 30-minute missions quality, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. And today, because this has a real ground Gundam vibe, I'm going to take the Beyond Global Oryx 78-2 right here and give it a bit of a ground Gundam vibe with the backpack. Anyway, as usual, this video right here would not have been possible without those absolutely awesome people over at HobbyLink Japan. So if you want any Gundam kits, 30-minute mission kits, or more, link is down there in the description. Now here we go. So I'm busting open the box. We're greeted with 4 runners, all in grey plastic, 3 of which are unique to this kit to build all the option parts for the backpacks and related accessories, and one we would have seen before, which is an array of joints for customizing your 30-minute mission kits, or anything like gunpla that would have 3mm pegs. So moving through everything that we get inside of this box one by one, first off we've got a double-handled folding cannon in here, which is a pretty cool accessory. Just like we would have seen with every 30-minute missions kit so far, this is made up of a multitude of parts, has very nice detail, the plastic is super soft and easy to work with, and what you get in the end is a pretty big, awesome, and somewhat modular cannon. Actually, very modular cannon. So as usual when it comes to 30-minute missions accessories, there's quite a lot you can do with this here. First off, we're just going to pop it into the hands of the Beyond Global right here, line up the arms, and now we've got a pretty sizable cannon that looks like it packs a massive punch. We've got a moving handle up front so you can align that to fit into the hand, and we also have the option to pop this out like so. The rear handle can collapse in like this, bring this down, and we can now align it to fit up and over the shoulder just like this. As is usual when it comes to 30-minute missions kits, we've got 3 3mm holes on the side there for modifying it and attaching it, and to kind of fit with the 8th MS team kind of vibe, this can actually collapse up on itself like this and fold away for storage. But we'll talk about that in a bit. Next on the list in here, we've got a pair of missiles. Now these are simple, just 2 halves, they attach together like so, and we've got a peg on one side and a 3mm hole on the other. Simple. So sticking with the theme of trying these out with gunpla, I'm just going to pop off the shield of the entry grade right here and see if this can just be attached onto the arm. So yeah, it can. If you want to missile up your gunpla, you can do that. Now we have a little adapter inside of this box for using with the wrists on 30-minute missions kits to add a C-clip. Now I'm curious, can you use this with gunpla? So whipping that off, removing the hand. Can this actually be used? Well, that'd be pretty cool if it can. And ooh, that fits. So that goes on like a wrist attachment. So this leads into the next thing that we've got inside of this, which is essentially a bunch of armor flaps for either making chains out of armor, kind of, I guess, a little bit like that mine whip from War in the Pocket, but these can also be used out of box in a kind of simple sort of way. So in here we've got a circular flap and we've got a rectangular flap. These can attach onto an included handle like so, which means these can also be held in the hand. But the C-clip on this means that we can now attach these onto the arm like so. So we've got ourselves a bit of a, set of armored panels, which we can now attach this missile onto, I assume. Looks like that upper part is getting a little bit in the way. That doesn't really work so well, but we now have a new mounting point that you can use on your 30-minute missions or gunpla. So the next couple of items in here start getting a little bit on the odd side. Now I can remember when I did the review of one of the last releases, which I think was the Spinatia Commander type, some of you guys mentioned that it has what look like pouches on the front, which really doesn't make a whole lot of sense when it comes to a giant mecha for battle. Why would it have a kind of, cloth pouch? Well, we're about to get weirder right here. What we have here is a set of parts that attach together to make a briefcase. A big mecha briefcase, as in your mecha is rushing off to work. Now, one thing I will mention about these is the fact that you do not get enough handles for using with everything. Then again, you might have done what I just did by attaching some of the panels onto the arm flap, so you've got a spare handle like I do, and then you can just attach that in here, close it up, and you've got a briefcase with a functioning handle. So moving back to the Beyond Global, because the Entry grade cannot remove the back of its hand, so it can't hold onto these sort of handles. Pop this into the hand just like so, and you're probably getting the image already. Sticking that hand back on like so, and there we go. So we've got a briefcase with 2 holes either side and a moving handle. Again, this can probably be used as an adapter, a way to attach parts to each other, or to be the center of some kind of unit you might want to build. Or you could just use it straight up like a big mecha briefcase. Now, if you think that is the oddest thing in this box, well, not yet. Next up in here, we've got some thrusters and a bunch of parts that make what look like, to the uninitiated eye, a backpack or a just general mecha backpack kind of thing. But no, this right here is a mecha variant of a Japanese elementary school backpack known as a randoseru. So yes, this also comes with mecha pouches, which you can stick onto the side, which once again doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I can't imagine another mecha buckling the backpack of another mecha. That's just ridiculous. And it's got thrusters in the bottom. So once again, back to the Beyond Global. Hopefully this will fit because it is the standard backpack adapter that's used in all of Bandai's kits now, or at least its Gunpla and 30-minute missions. I'm not sure if that is what's in the back of the Beyond Global or not, but I'm about to find out very slowly. Ooh, they look narrow. Yeah, Beyond Global is not standard. So back to the entry grade it is. So swing that around to the back, get that there thing out of the way, popping off that backpack. That looks normal in there. Attach on the randoseru like so, and there we go. Gundam backpack with moving flap and thrusters. So yeah, if you feel like your kits just do not have enough pouches all over them, then buy this kit. You get 2 in here. And not only can they be attached onto the side of this backpack right here, well, in typical 30-minute missions way, this here pouch is modular, so it's just a 3mm peg, so you can pop it on anywhere that you've got a hole you can stick it in. So the last thing that we have in here then is the main event. That is the giant ground type Gundam backpack. Well, it's not a ground type Gundam backpack, but it looks like one. This is made primarily out of 3 parts. That's the left-hand side, right-hand side, and the opening door segment. We do have some parts for using with this, mainly these kind of rack segments for separating out the inside, kind of look a little bit like oven racks. And I have to say, this looks really cool, so I cannot wait to see what it can do. So there it is, put together in all of its glory. So that is the front with the opening flap segment, which opens from the top down, just like we would have seen in 8th MS Team. Up top then, we've got some C-clips, and there's the standard Gundam adapter. Sadly, my plans did not entirely come to fruition because they do not fit into the backpack hole on the Beyond Global, but we're just going to have to go with the entry grade Gundam right here. So there it is attached. Lean it a little forward to deal with the extra weight, and let's see what we can actually pop inside of this. So, of course, you can stick in whatever you want, but in order to go with what comes inside the box, first off, you can see there's 2 slots in there. The oven rack segment attaches into them like so, so dividing that up nicely. Grabbing up that folded up cannon before, 8th MS style, once again, you just pop off the bar like so. The handle also has to come off as well, a little bit like the disassembly required with the 8th MS Team kits. And then that can just slide on in there, just like so. Oh shit, there's everything gone. Make sure not to overload your Gundam. Oh, he's failing hard. Anyway, let's rearrange that. The parts that were removed can be attached on like so, so everything does fit into the backpack. There's the handle, there is the barrel, and we also have space in here at the same time for that briefcase. Slide it in like so, close up the backpack, and everything closes up seamlessly. All the weapons attached inside. A nice detail on the side there too. We've got some holes on the side here, so I assume you can attach these on. Oh, look at that, that fits on well. There is the second one, so now we've got some rocket-propelled backpack action, in case he wants to take flight. And these little segments right here that did attach into the wrists, can they attach into 3mm holes? No, they can't. So another couple of things that are mentioned in here is, first off, this little oven racky part that goes inside of it actually has the attachment point for a backpack. So that means backpacks can actually attach onto this, which is a useful use. We also have a bunch of slots as well, which I assume are the same as the weapon slots that we see all the time. And we also have the option to rearrange inside of the backpack with a bunch of, again, the oven tray style segments. So just pop everything out from in there. And as you can see, we've got little slots along the side, which these can slide into just like this. So if you want to put some smaller accessories up top, slide in the backpack like so. So that can be stored in there as well. Can I close with that? Seems to be sticking somehow. Might be those little pouches on the side. Let's get rid of those. So get rid of the pouches. Attach that on again and see if we can slide in that backpack. Yes, no bother whatsoever. And you can stick another one of those racks up top. And you can outfit the inside of that whatever way that you want. So have you been working on your own squad of 30-minute missions kits, or are you inspired by the Gundams from 8th MS team and kind of want to make a team of Gundams like that, but a little bit different? So this can really give you that on the ground, in there for the long-term, long-haul, sortie kind of vibe. Load your mecha up with whatever it might need, whether it's ammo magazines, foldable weaponry, extra parts, whatever, you name it, and then you've got yourself a squad that is ready for the long haul. Anyways, always, if you do want some of your own, the link is down there in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to come back for more model kit reviews, and I'll see you next time. As always, this video and every video would not be possible without each and every one of you guys who watches my videos. And special thanks to those of you who are supporting me over on Patreon and on the channel members, including Caleb Engelhart, Global Frequency Studios, Go Little Rockstar, Gunpla UK Limited, Joe, Kill Me Inc., Lawrence Seahack, RG59061, and Van Fawn.